I'm just going live now.
Okay. Yes, you are live.
Oh, groovy. Hi, Red. Hi, Helen. Just let me know, please, as usual. Can you hear me okay? Oh, you've got my...
It's all right.
Hi, Gail. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Carla and Katinka. How you doing? Something big going over the house. Oh, I can hear me just fine. Oh, good stuff. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I've just rebooted everything, so fingers crossed the sound should be all A-OK for everybody. How are we doing this evening? Hope we're well. Hi, Sharon. There's definitely something big going across there, isn't it?
It's not going over. It sounds like it's circling.
Hi, Joanne. Oh, you had a fantastic day. Red, tell us about it. What's happened? Carla's fine, back on the train back home. We've been to my coffee shop. I quite enjoyed seeing that. That was quite good. So it's my usual Wednesday. I've got She Sleeps Out, and as you can see, we've moved back over to the left, and this eye is coming in. So I'm really, really happy about this. I'm loving how she's looking at the moment. Quite obsessed with stitching on it as well. I'm like, Andy, hurry up. I want my bath quickly so I can get back to my stitching. No, but it's near your work downtown. Ah, cool.
It's so cold.
Oh, thanks,
You
Gail.
can see it from back at drive, but apparently it's circling.
All right. Hey, hey, Adria. Cool. So we're busy on the Disney cross stitch. What's everybody else working on?
Sorry.
So for Red, in Hungary, we've had a national holiday. So I spent the time with friends and family and doing the stuff that I had put off. I don't have a lot of time since I started working. Ah, sounds brilliant. Oh, you're working on your stamp kit. Lovely. Yes, Carla, it's very cool. Very. And how nice of them to name it after me, eh? But yes, definitely a reason for a new start, as long as I can have the new start in the coffee shop. Mine's a latte. Hey, Patsy. Hi, Susan. Gail, you're working on your tiger in the leaves and flowers. Sharon working on Celtic Fuchsia Hade. Yes, Red, I have my very own coffee shop. Adria Friedhade Halloween is your project today. You'd like to visit Red? Me too. Me too. You don't imagine you have a big coffee shop? No, I never did. No. Nope. I have seen, my children are Hannah, Victoria and Lauren, and I have seen places called Hannah. I've seen places called Victoria. I've seen places called Lauren, but I've never seen a Nicola. I don't know where the days are going, says Patsy. Completely missed that it was Wednesday today. Well, my Wednesday has been day 3 of the hostage situation. Been at work today and, oh my God, work's just been awful the last couple of days, which is probably why I've been so focused on my stitching. Let's just zoom in actually a little bit as well. It really has just been dreadful. I have had IT problems. An app that I use to log on has had an upgrade, and we've had a new version of the app, and mine has got a bug in it. I'm not the only one affected. It's just been rubbish. And when you think that you're getting somewhere, then your system crashes.
I think it's police helicopter.
All right. Get in then.
Locked door, police on it.
Helicopter buzzing around outside.
Yeah, it's circling, so there's something going down. Some sirens out there as well.
Have a look on Romar's Chit Chat and Swinton Watch. Somebody will be telling you. All right, stop moaning about it now.
Flight radar first, Nikki.
Oh, aye.
Well, while you do that, I'm going to the front.
Au revoir. So, yeah, it's just been one of them, a bit of a rubbish week, and I'm looking forward to Friday. It's been busy, and it's just been, ugh. A bear in the air, as they say in America. Cockroach, spider, fly or beetle, more like bacon.
Well, it's not on flight radar, whatever it is.
Yeah. Carla, the coffee shop, it's a place here, Fernando Pessoa. It's a writer's famous go last century to be with friends. Oh, what?
Missing something.
Yeah, my Fitbit. Thank you.
Can't be without your Fitbit, Nikki.
No.
I won't dare be without mine.
Especially after the dramas with it.
Only because you're lazy and can't be asked to look at your phone.
Oh, I tell you, it's all good fun here. I hope you put a picture on the whip thread. Hannah's even put a diamond painting picture on there today. So, yeah, I should be looking at those in a little while. So, here's your opportunity. If you Google Fernando Pessoa, you will see in English. I will certainly do that, Carla. Or Andy. Andy can Google it. Yeah.
Google what?
Fernando Pessoa, Pessoa.
What's that one? It's home.
It's about the coffee shop, the Nicola coffee shop.
Oh, yeah.
Fernando Pessoa used to go there last century to be with friends.
All right.
He's a poet.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you, Carla. Andy's busy Googling. He is in the house, by the way, sat over there.
He is, yeah. I just went outside to look at the chopper.
Yeah.
To see what it actually was.
Oh. It'll be all over the local Facebook groups later, and somebody will be like, what's going on? Anybody know why the chopper's up?
Yes, because there'll be some lanky scrote somewhere that's doing something that they shouldn't be.
It's She Sleeps, this one, Patsy. Let me show you where I am. I'm doing her eye.
Aye.
So, come on. There we go. Police helicopters are common where Gail lives. They used to be very common here, but they seem to have dropped off just a bit lately. But this one is determined by the sounds of it tonight. Oh, I put that stitch in the totally wrong place.
Well, you didn't want to do that.
No, I didn't. Yeah, definitely always something going on. Yes, Patsy, I've just moved back over to the left-hand side because I completed loads of pinks and reds and burgundies. So I've just gone back to the left and started, doing some of the eye. Me and Andy had a look earlier on Stitch Pal. If I want to get this one finished by the end of this year, which is just not going to happen, I would have to do 995 stitches a day.
I mean, you could manage it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't stitch on anything else, would I?
No.
That's the difficulty. I like my variety. I think I'd get all blur if I couldn't stitch on something else. So and I don't want ever to get to a point that I'm bored of stitching any of my projects.
Right.
Anna's been messing with my Fitbit, I think. Oh dear.
Why am I not surprised?
Hi, Sandy. Hey, Ebony. Good evening to you both. Hope you're doing well. Let me just zoom out so you can see what I'm doing. I'm on She Sleeps. In fact, this is probably better for you, Patsy, as well. You'll see it better now. I'm doing her eye.
Aye.
So getting in some bits of her eye. Managed to move back across to the left. Oh, and I'm thrilled with it. And I've just been saying, to finish this year, I would have to monogamously, and it'd be 995 stitches a day, which is doable for me, to be fair. But not working on anything else, I think that'd do me in. So what's anybody that's not shared, what are you working on? Ebony's working on the difference between a bun, a cob, a tea cake, a roll and a bap.
There is only one correct answer.
I love how what we do actually on the live streams actually carries on into the group. I think it's fantastic. I really do. Hi Celia, working on Train of Dreams by Randall Spangler, and I did see earlier, Patsy, that you are back in some Sky. Ebony is working on Mini Sea Opal by Elizabeth Welker from Heaven and Earth Designs. Super duper. Eating a last of me Freddo.
Oh.
Yeah, Patsy's back to working on Sky. We'll share as soon as she has another colour other than blue. Or shades of blue. Hey Enid. Hi Karen. Working on God Shed His Grace by Artisy. Sandy Daydream, Heather Edwards, Pain Free Crash, 68.66%. Ooh, getting close to that 70% mark, Sandy. Just sort my stand out. Moving. Right. Those of you that were in the Sunday stream, Andy has now heard Marillion's Kaylee, by the way. Did make him get himself a musical education before the stream started tonight.
Just because I haven't heard the song doesn't mean, I need an education.
Yes, you do. You always need an education if you haven't heard of it. I would need an education. Carla trying to finish the Haid style, the astrology cat, for next month. Gail says, great.
Super smashing great.
Yes, very good. And filmed in West Berlin video. Andy was like, oh, there's lots of German comments on this video. And I'm like, had a look on the old Wikipedia. Filmed in West Berlin. Yes, Red, that is very true. If you live, you have to learn. True. There's always something to learn. Every day is a school day. Oh, come on. That's it. It's come out now. That knot didn't want to come out. Hey, Alice. How has Andy never heard of Kaylee? I don't know. I mean...
I'll tell you why. It's because I was born in 1984, and this song apparently was out in 86.
H5. He was listening to it and he's like, I don't
know it.
Yeah, I don't know it. Have you seen the sneak peeks of the new style? It looks like there's going to be some great charts coming out on the 1st of November. Yeah, I've been seeing that there's been like a slow reveal. So the lead singer is on his final tour before becoming a crofter. Yes, and his name is Fish, lead singer of Marillion. And a couple of things that I didn't know. The first one, there's a good reason why his name is Fish. That's because his real name is Derek Dick. And the other thing is that the band's name, Marillion, is a shortened version of the title of a Tolkien book. It's a shortened Silmarillion. They were going to be called Silmarillion, but they were encountering some copyright issues. So, we learn something new every day. Yeah, lead singer on his final tour before becoming a crofter. I'd love to do that. Live up out, somewhere up in the Highlands or something, out the way. Or even out in Ireland or something. Oh. Little small old inn, my idea of heaven. Trouble is, I couldn't get anybody to agree to it. Still buzzing around, that helicopter. Hey, Ashley. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. How rude. I say how rude. I heard Storm Ashley referred to as a he today. And I was like, no, it's not a he. Ashley is a she.
I always think of Ashley as a boy's name.
It's both. It is both. There's lots of names that are both male and female.
There are a few, yes.
Yeah.
But I always think Ashley is a boy's name.
Like,
What? I know, I can hear it.
Yeah. Like, what do you call him? John Wayne. His real name was Marion.
Was it?
Yes. Bet you didn't know that. Hey, Anna Karen. Good evening. No stitching yet today. Internet connection's been down since lunch and just back up again. Running a bit behind and IT stuff that needs to be done. No worries at all. Glad that you could join us, though. How do I find out about the Haid sale? On the Facebook group, Patsy, on the official Haid Facebook group. I used to watch his live stream called Fish on Friday. Very interesting man. That's a great name for a stream, isn't it?
Fish on Friday, yeah.
That is fantastic. Love that. Makes sense to call yourself Fish if you've got a dodgy name. Yes, absolutely. I must admit to being a little bit of a child and having a small snicker when I read what his real name was on Wikipedia, but there you go. Yeah, Sharon, it'll be released on the Facebook page. Hey, Rosemary, how are you doing? Ashley, exhausted, been up since 2 a.m. What you been up to, Ash? Or do I really want to know? How come you were up that early? Could you just not sleep? It's coming closer again, that helicopter, isn't it?
No, what's up with it?
A boy named Sue. Very true, Gail. Big Daddy's name was Shirley. Yeah. Who else can we think of? One of the members of Def Leppard's called Vivian. Hi, Jamie. So you pop on and see what I'm getting up to. Busy stitching as usual with Andy at the side of me. We're just talking about names that can be interchangeable, both male and female, and you've got one, Jamie. It'll be some of Andy's fans looking for him. There you go, Andy.
I'm not sure whether to be offended by that.
Tell you what, it's a noisy bugger, it really is. What have I been up to? Not much. Filmed a couple of Stitch With Me's. One for release tomorrow, one on Saturday. The Saturday one's a chatty one. Making plans for next year. Had a few thoughts about some extra channel content. And every time I've picked this beauty up, I've not wanted to put it down. I think I did 1,400 stitches on it yesterday. I was like, yeah, I really need to stitch that piece. Difficulty sleeping, Ashley, oh dear. Hi, Sarah. Watching whilst on break, stitching not gone to plan this week, as stuck at work doing 13-hour shifts and staff keep going off sick. Oh dear, it's not good. Only managed 250 stitches. Hey, it's still 250 stitches. I'm sorry that you're having a rough time. I've had a bit of a rubbish week so far at work because it's been all technical and IT issues. And, you know, I'm not technologically minded at the best of times, and definitely not at the worst of times. So there we go. But I feel you on that one. Hannah has had at her work, even though she's only cleaning staff, she's been asked if occasionally to go on support work because they've been short and stuff. But I think COVID's going round again. A couple of people that I know have ended up with the dreaded lurg. And I mean, I'm not going into office again at the minute for varying reasons, but one or two people I work with have had it as well. I've just got this blinking headache that I can't seem to shift. There we go. Droning on this blooming helicopter. After not being invited to the party too, yes, indeed. I know. I wasn't upset, though, not to get that invitation. Because, I'd already said, if I don't get a message to log on, I'm not logging on. I didn't get a message. So no overtime for me last weekend. That's all right, because I just sat and stitched and enjoyed it. And nonus to him.
I'm finding some right stuff out here.
What are you finding out, dear?
I'm doing the research for Hope Woodlands and Derwent, which are in High Peak.
All right.
And Hope Woodlands is basically the Snake Pass, and I thought it was just effectively that and nothing else, but actually there's a heck of a lot to it.
Yeah, staff have COVID and I'm a support worker, so you don't want it. No, definitely not. Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely doing the rounds again, isn't it?
Right.
My boss travels up from Southampton up to Sheffield once a month, and last month she'd been back home. And she sent me a message and said, "I have to tell you this," because I'd been in office with her. I'd been in with her on the Tuesday or the Wednesday. She went home on the Friday, took a COVID test, and it was positive. And touch wood. There's some wood. Touch wood. I've not had it. The only person in this household that's had it is Hannah. She got it. She was volunteering in a charity shop. And all of a sudden she lost her sense of taste. Came home, did a test and shut herself in a room when we had those 40-odd degree temperatures a couple of years back. I don't know if you guys will remember the floss tube that I did when I was in a hotel room and literally melting. Yeah. So I've had COVID twice because I worked in healthcare. Yeah. Sharon's locally had the norovirus as well. Yeah, that's doing the rounds too. Adria seems to be something we'll see annually, like flu. I agree. I said this at the beginning, that I think that we will be stuck with COVID now like we have the flu. I'm not sure if I should get another COVID booster. If there's any vulnerability in any way, Enid, get it. The best protection is to get the booster, and just make sure that you've done everything that you can, isn't it? It's like anything really, it could still have a majorly detrimental effect. So if I get invited for my booster, I'm having it. The only time that I was anywhere near having it was when I had my first jabs. Oh, and I was poorly, weren't I?
You were?
After my first jab, oh my God, it was awful. I went to bed and I was fine, and 2 hours later I woke up with shivers and cold sweats, and oh God, it was just awful. I had the worst night ever. I got my flu shot though, says Enid. I've had those since 2000s. Yeah, definitely. My job's getting more paper-free. None of us are technically minded. Dave Spiker did a brilliant sketch about nurses and technology. I'm not saying we're all thick, but it was spot on. Yeah. I've noticed that, certainly last couple of years when I've had to be in hospital for stepdad. It's all on computers now. Patsy says, Enid would advise you to do a lot of research before getting a booster. Every time I get a COVID booster, says Enid, I feel horrible. It's not hyperbole. It spooks me, and hence why I only got the flu shot this time and not getting both at the same time. Yeah, I think if you'd have had both at the same time, definitely you would have been, in a mess, in a situation. If you have any sort of, reaction to the flu shot and then COVID on top, it's like a double whammy, isn't it? I've had the OG COVID shot and a booster every season since. Yeah. I've actually had I think I had a text message about, I don't know if it was flu or COVID, because with me previously having a fatty liver, before I've lost all this weight, I actually qualify for annual flu and COVID. They classed me as having a vulnerability. Symptoms of COVID went worse because of the AstraZeneca. That was the one that I had first off. My first COVID was the AstraZeneca, and I was in a mess. But the second was the other one, and I was fine. It was very weird, the booster. Sometimes I think my PTSD greatly influences my decision making. It will do. Yeah. Since I've had the booster, I don't get hay fever anymore. Oh, right. That's interesting. You don't get hay fever after having your COVID booster? Because Hannah suffers terrible with hay fever, and she's had her jabs, and she still gets it. But that's actually a really positive side effect. I've had some kind of bug in September, if I remember correctly, and it had all the bona fide COVID symptoms, but the test was negative. Yeah, I remember that, Enid, because you were quite poorly, weren't you? I remember you being unwell back in September and taking a COVID test and it coming out negative. I got flu COVID shots at the same time last year, and holy cow, I wanted to go to an ER. I felt so bad. Yeah. I've had Moderna and Pfizer only. Yeah, I think my second one was a Pfizer. If COVID booster negated my allergies, sign me up. Yeah. Yeah. Indeed, Sarah, I do think you were very lucky. If it could cure hay fever, blimey, I think people would be queuing up for it, wouldn't they? There's a lot of hay fever sufferers. Poor Hannah, she suffers dreadfully with it. Unfortunately, that's one thing she takes after her dad for, because he used to suffer from hay fever. To be honest, I was worried I was going to end up with pneumonia. I heard from a teacher at my kids' school that kids have been getting COVID, recover, back to school, then get pneumonia. Yeah. Well, I think COVID itself is a form of pneumonia, isn't it? And, pneumonia itself can be a silent killer. My aunt died of pneumonia. And my cousin, who is a nurse, had a really awful time coping afterwards, because she said, I'm a nurse, I should have seen she got pneumonia. But pneumonia is known as a silent killer. So, definitely, if you suspect pneumonia, get checked out, for sure. It's still buzzing round, that helicopter. I bet Hannah's watching it out the window.
Probably.
So about 10 minutes time, I will be turning commenting off on the thread in the group. So if you want to pop a picture on, do it now. Okay. But yeah, I will be doing that shortly. Hey Norma, just got back from a dental cleaning and scheduling for a crown next month. Hate going to the dentist. Much rather be here with you and Andy. Thank you, Norma. That'll be me next month. I have booked myself in to get my teeth sorted out once and for all, because now is the time. I think I will be needing more than a crown though. But there we go. I had pneumonia when I was 12. I'd never forget it. I had bronchitis when I was about 9 or 10, and it was, that's very close. It was really bad. Hey, Laurie. COVID is upper respiratory illness, yeah. I'm sorry about the crown, says Enid Norma. Here's a joke to make you feel better. My dentist said I needed a crown, and I said, I know, right? Hey, Kelly, how are you doing this evening? We've got a police helicopter buzzing around, so if you do hear any noise that's like a buzzing in the background, it's the helicopter. I'm not sure why it's buzzing around. Has anything come up on the local group yet, Andy?
I've not been looking.
All right, okay. I'm pretty sure Hannah will tell me if anything has. I keep getting pressured to get a pneumonia shot, but I heard side effects from that one are brutal, so I haven't. Also, the vaccine for shingles. I don't think we get offered those here. I've not had them offered anyway. I've never had shingles, fortunately. I had chicken pox as a child, but never had that. You're good. Lovely, Kelly. Just having lunch. Super job. Are you having anything nice? I like to live vicariously because I'm on a diet. I've said to Andy earlier on, my food is boring now. And he's like, stay on your diet. I'm like, what should I have for my tea? Something boring. Yes, I'm feeling a bit bored at the moment with my diet, so I'm still plugging away. Still want to get there. Oh, get the rest of this weight off. Chicken pox as a kid and measles. Yeah, I had measles as a child when I was 5. Kelly's having leftover tortellini. Oh, sounds nice. I like tortellini. Used to do a spinach and ricotta one where I used to work, and used to love that. Shingles and pneumonia are offered to older people. Think you have to be over 70. Oh, cool. I'm not nowhere near that age yet. So, yeah, I'll not be having them then.
This helicopter is not giving up.
Definitely not.
It sounds extremely close.
Yeah, I had a measles vaccine as well, Enid, when I was a child. Kelly, it is she sleeps. Let me just zoom out so you can see. So as you can see, I'm doing eyelids and eye socket at the moment. I finished all of the left-hand side, all of the right-hand side, and moved back over to the left. So there we go. And if you can just kind of see that. So yeah, really, really pleased with the progress. Something to look forward to when I get to that age. Oh, crikey. They're off looking at this helicopter. No, there's no prisons near here. Nearest one is in Doncaster, which is about 10 or 11 miles away. Am I using a magnifier? Nope. This one, with it being 20 count, is plenty big enough for me to see without a magnifier. Occasionally, I have to use a magnifier for 25 count. I was very kindly gifted one with a light on it, which is amazing. And I use that particularly in the morning. You know, like when you just woke up and your eyes are a bit tired and, you know, you don't... You can't really focus that well until you've had at least 3 cups of coffee, you know, that kind of thing. So, yeah, I don't... that's the only time that I use a magnifier. But yeah, because I've had one gifted with a light on it, it's quite handy as well. I can see and add extra light as well, which is great. Okay. So yeah, me and Andy, I was saying earlier, we worked out on. Oh no, that's in the wrong place. Worked out on Stitch Pal earlier. If I wanted to get this one finished by the end of this year, I'd have to do I'd have to do 995 stitches a day, and so that would mean I wouldn't get anything else worked on. Oh, there we go. You need it for dark colours. For me, it's pale colours. I can't handle pale colours first thing in the morning.
We reckon it's circling Parkgate.
All right, okay. Are you checking out on...
There's no end of sirens outside.
Right, are you checking out on local groups and making sure that...
Yeah, come on, Hannah, you do the Facebook thing and I'll get on Flight Radar and see what I can
get nosy in. I got one this year and I never stitch without it, but I'm much older. I have... My eyesight is not great. I wear varifocal glasses. I have issues with both near and distance vision. So the magnifier is a great help. I've tried some magnifying specs that just kind of sit over mine, but they actually don't work for me. They just blur everything. So the actual magnifier itself works perfectly, and I don't know why, whether or not it's because it's, you know, much more of a distance away from my eyes or something. I don't know. But the magnifier itself works so much better. But yeah, it's pale colours I struggle with first off. Dark colours, fine. Smash them through, no problem at all. Pale colours, forget it. You're the same, Patsy. Not stitched with that one for years. It's just the morning at the moment, and I'm kind of holding it on that. But, you know, I do accept that if my eyes get tired, then keep blurring, stop blurring. If my eyes get tired, I just pull the magnifier out because it's there. But I'm trying not to rely on it. And I know that if I do get to rely on it, I need a new prescription.
Through the Romarsh Estate?
Oh, they must be looking for someone then. You had to take your varifocals off to stitch, Sharon. When I went and had my last prescription, I actually said to the optician, I do a lot of close work, a lot of cross stitch. And she's like, well, you tell me, you know, how far away you want to, you know, you sit with the stitching and this, that and other. And she was really, really accommodating. So my glasses, the prescription was completed with my stitching in mind, which was quite good. And obviously because I work at a computer as well. One thing she did say is that I do have dry eyes and I could do with eye drops, but to be honest, I've never bothered with them. I've never got any. Gail's okay with 18 count, but I struggle with higher count. I do use a magnifier sometimes. Yeah. I'm good on 20 count. I'm good on 18 count. I'm good on 16 count, obviously, and 14 without a magnifier. But I'm okay on 20 count, but 25 is just that little bit teeny tiny when my eyes are tired. There we go. I'm quite lucky with my eyesight, nearly 54, and only need glasses for reading and stitching. Yeah, that's good. Kelly does the same, does need new glasses, but they're very expensive. Yeah, my last lot cost me quite a bit because of the varifocals. I could have had a cheaper lens, to be fair, but I have one set of eyes. So I said I'm going to get the better ones, the most expensive ones, because I need to take care of my eyes. And the best that I could afford is, what I got. Okay. Paid for extra glasses for stitching last year and took my stitching with me, but they didn't work, so gave up. Oh, my glasses were from Optical Express in the UK. And, before I actually had a talk with the optician and I said, this is what I need my glasses for. This is why I wear my glasses. And this is what I've noticed that's wrong. There's cars out there now. This is what I've noticed that's wrong.
What, police cars?
I don't know. I can't see through the back of my head. Ask Hannah.
I don't see no blue lights are up.
You might not if they're just looking for someone. So yeah, I had a bit of a chat with the optician and explained to him exactly what I wanted out of wearing these glasses and where I needed the improvement to be. So there's some drama definitely going on here. Apparently, they're looking for somebody on the estates around me. Fortunately, my doors are locked. Apart from Andy occasionally nipping out, but he's locking the door after me. So
you can't resist me.
you end up being like meerkats, don't we?
Meerkat.
Having a good look outside when something's going on.
It's the most dramatic thing that's happened around here for a while.
It's the most dramatic thing that happened since Sarah crossed the road who needed a windows cleaning with a sander.
For those that don't know, don't ask.
Yeah. Yes, the neighbour from hell from last year. Hey, Stitchy Dutchy. Good evening. Hi from the Netherlands. Hello to you. Hope you're doing well.
And what group did you see? About
Swinton was, but which one it was, though, I don't know. I think there's like 2 or 3.
There's nothing wrong on shit chat.
No, I know, I've checked that.
No, admin's probably looking out at window rather than approving posts.
Problem is, well, our TikTok group, it takes forever to post it. An hour ago, one was finally approved at 8 o'clock this morning. So that tells you everything. They're massively behind. Not good. They'll get me using admin. I'd get him back out easy.
So, yeah, it's all good fun. This is the most drama we've had since her over the road who needed the windows cleaning with a sander, innit, Hannah?
Right, dogs and armed police are out, apparently.
Christ, for stay indoors then. If you need to look outside again, Andy, do it from upstairs window, please. Sun's perhaps, maybe. So Nikki says, Ashley, I've been having thoughts and they're my fault entirely. Oh, right, okay. Spill. What did I do now? And do I need to go and sit in a corner and face the wall like a I'm a naughty girl? Kelly, our neighbourhood's pretty quiet, but we always have the doors locked because you never know. Yeah, having 2 big dogs that bark like mad is helpful too. I have 2 kids that bark like mad.
This is what I mean with dog.
I bet that dog over at road's going nuts.
She shut curtains so she can't see out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, keep the door closed and locked now. I think.
Someone asked to join the group, Nikki.
New to your channel. Found it after me and Karen tried to connect streams. Cool. Yeah.
Do I let her in?
Yep.
Is her name Jennifer?
Yep.
Cool.
I think. Maybe.
I'll let her in.
Possibly let her in. Okay. Welcome. So Ashley, I've been on the Gecko Rouge site thinking of making a wish list for the hubby for Christmas and telling him to buy 1 kit of his choice. 1 kit of his choice for you to stitch, Ashley. I like that. and Andy, said Betsy.
The worst time.
Oh, it's your granddad.
He's probably ringing you, asking what Chopper's about.
Oh, what's up?
Yes, the Gecko Rouge website is
Did you mean to fold it or
definitely a rabbit hole. I was talking about unconventional X-stitch. Because I said on my floss tube a couple of weeks back, I don't have any unconventional X-stitch charts, but I'm prepared to go take a look. I can remember though a couple of years back saying, "Oh, I've looked at Gecko Rouge and nothing really appealed to me." And now look at me, I've got a massive stack of boxes over the far side of this room, ready for next year. So I'm going to have a look at unconventional X-stitch, I think, and have a look, see what they've got on offer. Yep, exactly. There'd be patterns I like. All of them is like, so you can't possibly mess it up. No, you can't. No, absolutely not. You are toying with Black Sampler November, Enid? Yep, go for it. Ashley looked at unconventional last night and nothing jumped out at me at all. I haven't had a chance yet. I've just had a busy working week and no real opportunity to take a look. So, but I will. And, if I do like something, then I'll have a look. Kelly, we rather get salespeople at the door, religious weirdos. Words got around about Ferris and Henry, maybe. Maybe so. They're good dogs, but I don't mind if they bark so that people leave my front door. Right.
Right. Basically, there's a helicopter circling. There's loads of police out. There's armed police and dogs and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we don't know why. We're just staying inside. It's a big drama.
Enid, also tossed chicken thighs, 2 cans of cream of chicken, a couple of bags of frozen veg, water, Italian seasoning, garlic and onion powder and salt. Oops, I need to add chicken bouillon. Be right back. No worries at all, Enid. Sounds good.
Lauren, keep door shut, please.
Yeah, I'll go back to it in a minute.
My dog's got some pats from the USPS mailman yesterday. I could see his tail wagging from my window. Ah. I'm putting in pasta the last 30 minutes or it turns to mush. Oh, cool. Oh, dear. Sounds like quite a dinner, that.
Oh, which one is that?
It's not an open one. I know.
It's a new one.
It's a new one. I can tell because of how heavy it is.
Okay.
I haven't had mine. I shall have mine tomorrow.
I ordered one last night. That's. I just thought we were going to get the wrong one.
Okay. Your dog's surgery tomorrow morning, so I've been really down in the dumps worrying. Oh, bless you, Enid. And you are the Crockpot Queen. Sounds like it. For sure. Lauren is in the house. Say hi, Lauren.
Hey, up.
So we've had Hannah. She's gone upstairs. Her granddad's on the phone and she's nibbing out the window, I think. Andy is here, of course. Lauren has just arrived and the cat is now knocking about. So we have a full house. Susan, I have 2 70-pound dogs, but it's my 6 pounds Yorkies you have to watch out for. Yes, absolutely it is. Definitely the Yorkies you'd have to watch out for.
Chihuahuas.
No, Yorkshire Terriers.
I know, I'm just saying.
Chihuahuas, yeah, and Jack Russells are also.
Chihuahuas are known as devil dogs.
Hi, cat. What are you doing? Right, I am going to have a look at your threads and see what's going on. Patsy says, hey, Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have a look at the thread, see what you've all been up to. And share. Anybody who is watching or listening to this stream that is not in my Facebook group, it is a searchable group. It is called Simply a Stitcher and Friends. And if you do want to join, that'd be fantastic. The more the merrier.
Cat seems to be going to have a nosy.
Yep, she's gone for a nap, hasn't she? Okay, let's just mark these off. Right. Okay. I've got grey jammies on tonight. Right, let's have a look at your thread then, guys. See what we have been up to. Oh, come out Pattern Keeper first. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Yes, Ashley, I did. Post a link away. No worries at all. Get rid of that tab. Get rid of that tab. Get rid of that tab. Okay. $205 members now, which is amazing. Come on. Right, thread is closed to comments. If it allows me to, let's just refresh. That's better. It's not letting me close the comments at the minute. Okay, all comments. Okay. Come on, turn off commenting. Cool. Right, okay. So Sarah is first up. A nice easy stitch pattern, printed stained glass bumblebee.
Obviously. Oh, that's cute.
It's very cute. I love that needle minder. It's planchette, isn't it?
Oh, I didn't notice the needle minder.
Oh, you won't because you're not looking this closely. They're all on the Simply Stitcher group in the live stream thread. So Gail is working on Tiger in Leaves and Flowers. It's looking brilliant. Some super colours. Great stuff. What is next in Natalia, who is Fisher Mermaid's Cove. Fear Not by Sweet Wing Stitches, stitched 2/1 full cross on 14 count.
She started throwing it on this card.
Self-dyed Ada. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. And it is a quote from Isaiah. I can't quite read them. They're just at the very bottom, the numbers.
Just sent her.
Okay.
Very
Can you just add Lauren into the group, Andy, please? Enid is busy working on her Cat-O-Lantern by her other account. Cat-O-Lantern by Satsuma Street. Again, some lovely bright Halloweeny colours, and that is on perforated paper.
They might let you in.
Maybe.
Any stitchy groups.
Okay. Sharon is working on Celtic Fuchsia by Hage. Colour completing the black. Only 36,793 stitches to go. 25 counts, a 1/1 full cross by the look of things. And I know that you have very kindly shared a mock-up, and I shall have a look at that. Come on. So this is the mock-up, and that is a beautiful piece. I love that. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, it's all of a sudden gone quiet. Okay, Celia is working on Train of Dreams by Randall Spangler. 1/1 full cross on 25 count, and she is 1.33% done. And that is the mock-up of it there. I think lots of people know this piece. It was very popular a few years ago, and everybody was stitching on it. I seem to remember the Haid group, literally, like everybody had Train of Dreams on the go. It is a great piece, though. Laura lives in New Zealand and is currently at work. She will catch up on replay. She's stitching on Crescent Moon Dragon, 18 count blue over-dyed by herself. So this is the mock-up. And she's put progress in the comments. And there is, oh, it's a bit showing a bit bright, just bear with. There is the progress pic, and you can, as I turn the brightness down, you can see now the blue Ada, the hand-dyed. That's looking beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let me just turn my brightness back up now. Otherwise, I'll no see. Okay. Oh, well, that was a daft thing to do. Okay. Susan. Stitching Shelf, Amy Stewart, 1/1 on 25 count, 48,143 stitches done, 6.75%, and now working on the second scene. Super duper. Is that a person there? I wonder if that's a person. But that's looking great, Susan. I'm loving seeing your progress on that. Thanks, Lauren. And Red is doing her stamped kit. And you can see there the progress that she's made. It's beautiful. I can't remember if there's any others. Oh yes, there's more. Hannah's diamond painting. Finally, Hannah's shared a diamond painting. So, when we went to Nottingham, not Nottingham, wasn't Nottingham, we went to, was it? Birmingham. She found this little cutie for a couple of quid. And it's not finished yet, but it's not far away. So, yeah, Hannah's been busy doing that. So thank you for sharing, Hannah. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Now, look at this. Emily's Wise Owl update. 51,803 stitches of 116,000 for 44.66% complete. Love the colours, loving how it's looking. So are we. Isn't that just fabulous? That is fabulous. I love that. Absolutely love it. It's gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I've been loving seeing this one stitch up, Emily, if you're listening. Karen, Needlebug, busy working on God Shed His Grace, 20 count easy guide, 1/1. Full cross. This is the one by Artisy. So we've got the pathway coming in there and the fence and some trees at the side. Super job. Okay. And lots on this thread tonight. So, Joanne started this on the Sunday stream. Super quick stitching, Joanne. Absolutely fabulous. Doreen Jones, 'Tis the Season, 28 count, even weave navy. That is lovely. Look at the colours in it. That is lovely. So it's a Doreen Jones chart. So presumably available from her website or Etsy, I would have thought. Great stuff. You are such a quick stitcher, Joanne. You really are. Katinka. We'll try to finish the gold stitches and back stitches and French knots before Christmas.
Look at that.
But she's not telling us which year. So this is a Christmas stocking.
That's cute.
Very cute. That Katinka's got on the go. Beautiful. We'll not hold you to the year, Katinka, okay? We'll just say Christmas and leave it at that. Tori is working on Neon Cat from Etsy. 28 count, 1/1, 45% complete. Look at them eyes. And the needle minder says, science is like magic, but real. Love, 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 love. That is lovely, though. A real nice image from what I can see coming through. And the colour mix on this is just gorgeous. Cool. Come on, turn off. What else have we got on here? Gemma. Oh, I love this. I haven't watched Just Stitch with Me, Gemma, yet, but I shall be watching it. Marvellous Garden by Haid. Look at that. It just looks amazing. You've come along so, because the last Stitch with Me, you were kind of doing these, and you've come along so much more. I have to go and watch Just Stitch with Me after this, I think now. Might be a late night for me. Or an early morning in the morning. I've got a Stitch with Me to watch. But yeah, that is looking beautiful. Okay. This thread gets longer and longer, doesn't it? And we have then Jennifer, who is working on Treasures of the Sea by Oleg Gavrilov. I'm currently at 9.27% complete. This is on 18 count easy count. Let's start that again. I can't even speak. 18 count easy count Ada. I'm listening while at work and I live in Missouri, USA. Well, I'm really sorry that you're at work. I'm sure you'd love to be at home stitching, but thank you so much for sharing your beautiful work with us, Jennifer. Absolutely lovely. Great stuff. I think Jennifer's was the last comment. Okay. Yes, it was. So thank you again, guys, for all sharing your fabulous work in progresses. How many of us are enabled? There's at least 2 on there that I'm really loving. So I think my starts list is getting longer. It really is. But yeah, absolutely wonderful. Thank you, says Joanne. Yes, from Etsy, and I completely blame Stuart in Stitches. He showed this 'Tis the Season on his floss tube. Right, okay. Thank goodness it's not me. I get blamed for lots of starts. Nicola made you do it. Cool. I think the helicopter's gone now. You okay? Cool. Yeah, so we had some amazing work again. Just a little bit enabled. So many great pieces. Yes, Sharon, absolutely agree. And you know, and I say it every time, but it's wonderful of you all to be willing to share them. You know, it just shows that so much variety in stitching. For those of you who are loving full coverage designs, have you ever looked on Orenco Originals site? I purchased several of their designs and completed one of a geisha, which is beautiful, says Norma. Norma, are you in my Facebook group? Because if so, put a link in my Facebook group so, you know, we can go take a look. Always happy to hear of new sites, new designers and all the rest of it. So, and if not, you know, if you're not in my Facebook group, why the heck not? If you're on Instagram, send me a link or share via Instagram and we'll have a look. But yeah, always happy to learn of other full coverages. Everyone has amazing capabilities. Very true, that, Red. I just love the variety and different styles. Yes, Sharon, me too. I think, you know, we can all get a bit set in our ways with how and what we stitch. And sometimes just to see other people's work reminds us that there are other options out there. There's other pieces out there, and it's great. I love it. And I just love to be able to share it with you guys. And of course, with those threads being in the group, there's like a permanent record of them. So in 6 months or 12 months time, or, you know, from first sharing to finishing, the comparison photos are all there. Yeah, I just love it. And Lauren's had a look at that thread as well, and she's like, ooh. Even non-stitchers are getting enabled, you know. So there we go. Stuart in stitches is apparently very dangerous. I should imagine because he's very good at enabling. Oh my goodness. I think that helicopter's gone now. Have they caught whoever it is, or don't we know yet?
Don't know.
Either that or helicopter's run out of juice and it's had to go back to base. I don't think their fuel lasts all that long. Well, I suppose it depends really, doesn't it, as to how long, I'm not sure how long the flight time is. I take it didn't go on flight radar, wasn't showing.
I couldn't see it.
Oh. Hey Sonia, got the stream working on Jemmy by Haid. Smashing. Welcome, glad you managed to catch the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hannah, did you all hear that? She's making a little trumpy noise. I have to go, says Celia. Thank you for the company. No worries at all, Celia. Thanks so much for joining. It's always a pleasure. And thank you for sharing your train of dreams. Patsy says she heard that.
Good for Patsy.
Hey, she'll take your diamond paintings back. If you get smart. I'll tell her off for you, Patsy. I filmed a stitch with me today, and Hannah did let off a couple in it, and I've left them in. I haven't edited them out. Well, I say I haven't edited them out. I never edit them out. It's Andy that edits them out.
You're welcome.
And Laurie says that's cute.
Oh, keep going then.
No, you flipping well won't. Yes, scruff.
I'm not bothered.
I'm not telling her that, Patsy. It's carrot and stick. If she's cheeky, they're going back.
What's Trish that one back?
No, I never said a word. No, you're not. Stay there.
I realise I can just go onto YouTube and look anyway.
Oh dear.
Have you ever tell me?
What if I ban you from my channel then, so you can't see?
You can't. I can get on the channel quicker than you can ban me.
You can participate in the chat if you can get on my channel, kid, and say hi to everybody.
See ya. One of the first things I find.
Ooh.
I'm going to find Patsy's comment now.
Oh my days. Excuse me, I'm not bored, I promise. It's been one of the... I've been on the phones all day today at work. I'm surprised I've still got a voice. There's been very little time off calls. It's been very busy. Oh, cat's in crackhead mode.
Did you show that photo with little diamond painting?
Yes, I've shown the photo and people have said it's lovely.
I know, I'm reading the comments, that's why I'm asking.
Well, did you not presume that, that was because I was showing a diamond painting?
Well, yeah, but equally, I never know, hence why I asked.
Well, what else would I be showing?
I don't bloody know. See? Oh, right. Patsy did select a keeper.
You haven't commented yet and said hello to everybody.
I don't need to comment.
Well, you should, because,
I don't want to.
Ooh.
No, hear me anyway.
Eh?
I can all hear me anyway.
I don't know. She's the one. Find out about this helicopter, will you?
I haven't seen it.
Still there, I can hear it.
I fucking can't.
Language! I am live streaming. You wash your mouth out with soap and water, kid.
Looks like very nice.
Exactly. Enid running around doing housework? No worries. Oh, I see we're looking at an eye. That took you a bit. Oh. Patsy says you should at least leave a like.
I can read more.
Oh, sorry. Didn't realise you were still on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is her eye, Ashley.
Don't do this. I'm not doing it. No. I can't get it to type properly.
Can't get it to type properly.
Yeah. Don't want to work.
I'd done about 170 stitches before starting the stream as well. I forgot to mention that because I'm a dumpling.
That's all I can do, like one item, searching for one.
There you go. Hannah's left you a thumbs up. She is a bit feisty, isn't she? She's not bothered. Her and Lauren had an argument earlier on. I'll grass on her. They were out shopping and they decided to have an argument and they came home separately. No, because I wasn't there and I'm not bothered, but I just know that it happened because the first thing he did was phone Andy up to tell him.
Well, that Lauren couldn't find the reduced section in Super because there weren't one.
Oh, well, there you go.
But she wouldn't have it.
So I thought you weren't telling me why.
Well, I'm telling you the short of it.
Oh, dear. All good fun. All good fun in this house. Let's try some 3041. 30.
What's that in English?
It's a number. And it is that colour.
Oh, that purple.
It's like a mauve. Yep, she's got lots of cheek as our Anna. two she talks with and the two she sits on. Aren't you?
Never.
Oh, good fun. All right. I still want to find out about this helicopter.
Last I heard, they were on placing dogs.
Oh. Oh, hi, Catherine, coming in from Facebook. I'm just going to go and see your message. Just bear with. Okay. Have to look slightly differently now, Catherine, because I'm using restreaming software to keep things looking nice. Catherine says, hi to all, a bit late to the party. Home last night, busy, been playing catch up with things in the house. It's lovely to see you, Catherine. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, welcome back. Great to see you. Patsy's lost the place completely on Pattern Keeper. Gonna go make a coffee. No worries, Patsy. Okay. Anna's asking for a couple while you're at it. Laurie says, sorry not chatting much, gluing today. No worries, Laurie. No worries at all. And says, and I can't help but agree with this, please hit the like button. Absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more, Laurie.
I've liked the video, but I can't put like an emoji in the comments. Because these emojis down outside, but like every time I click on them, they don't.
No, they don't. They don't do anything. You'd have to do it as a comment. Or you...
No, but, right, look. Even if I like click on chat and that, and try and do it now, and then click on them, it still don't do it.
Oh, we just do it without an emoji then. Okay. Carla says, lovely diamond painting, Hannah.
I'm still reading.
I made coffee too while I fiddled with this group. Before I share it with your lovely people on your group, I need like an entire tub of coffee. Hello, Simone. Deutschland, Germany. From Germany. Welcome. Hope you're doing well.
I don't have to get up tomorrow.
Woohoo. That's good, you can sleep in, can't you?
But I'll sleep up at 6:30. Even if I set an alarm.
Yes, because the small white fluffy thing might very well wake you up.
It's not even that. It's just like your body clock or whatever you call it. But you can guarantee if I didn't set an alarm now working, I'd be late.
Yeah.
But the second that I'm not working,
you won't be able to get up. Yeah.
I'm up the first thing. So slow.
Certainly is, kiddo. I can get up no problem on a weekend, but during my working week, at the minute, forget it. But it'll not be long, and in December, the days will start getting longer again. I am using some 20 count Ada for this one, Sonia, and stitching 2 over 1 full cross.
The clocks go back at weekend, don't they?
Is it this weekend?
I think so.
I'm sure I saw someone said it was.
Can we just double check? Because if it is, I've got a lot of USA and Canadian and European peeps in my live at the moment, so it's a good time to confirm.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so for those of you that will be joining the Sunday live stream, our clocks here in the UK will go back 1 hour on Saturday night into Sunday morning. So the live stream will still be at 7:30 p.m, but it will be at GMT as opposed to BST because of the clocks change. So remember to if your clocks are not changing, tune in an hour earlier, especially if you are outside of the UK. I mean, obviously, if you're in the UK, your clocks should sort themselves out. But yeah, if you're outside the UK, just be aware that the clocks here go back 1 hour.
That's the point. Are we losing an hour of sleep or gaining an hour?
You gain an hour.
So we lose. So we go back an hour, but we gain an hour, and then if we go forward an hour,
you lose an hour. Yeah.
I'm not sure if I understand how it works.
Okay, so right, the clocks go back at 2 a.m. Okay, so it go back an hour, so then 2 a.m. turns into 1 a.m., which is an hour earlier, isn't it? So that's an hour extra.
Oh, okay.
And then in the spring, they will move forward, spring forward. So 2 a.m. then becomes 3 a.m. and you lose an hour. Make sense? Cool. Canada's clocks change too. Oh, cool. Sharon says extra stitching time. Quite right. Spot on. Extra stitching time. Daylight saving ends the first weekend of November. Right, okay. I might use Rosemary for black sampler in November. I saw it stitched up in black and holy cow, it was stunning. Great stuff. AGS means I'll wake up an hour earlier then and never sleep any longer. More stitchy time. Patsy, spring forward, fall back. Yeah, that is exactly the way I remember it. Huh? You just asked, don't you, kid? I've been stitching orange, greens, reds and yellow, says Stitchy Dutchy. I sit back and a big brown eye staring at me. It's magic. I love that. I love it when that happens. It happened to me last week, or whenever it was the week before, with my stitching shelf. All of a sudden, I was stitching away and then boom, there was a rabbit, a little bunny rabbit. I was like, oh, it makes sense now what this brown splotch is.
I want to know where the random eyes come from.
What? Random eye?
What the comments? She was stitching and suddenly she had an eye looking at her. Where did the random eye come from? No comment, just read out.
Oh, it's because she's stitching a piece and the piece is the eye's appearing in front of her as she's stitching.
Oh.
Wonder what you were talking about then. Yeah, but on my stitching shelf, I all of a sudden had a little bunny rabbit appear. Some US states don't do daylight saving time at all. Some do. So then sometimes those of us in Pacific time are the same as those in Mountain time, just to the east of us. I didn't know that. But, you know, there's been a campaign to sort of scrap the daylight savings in UK for a number of years, but it doesn't seem to get anywhere. I'm not fussed, to be honest, because obviously it gives us an extra hour this weekend. And, you know, in the spring, I'm waking up early anyway. So it doesn't really affect me much. If it's light in the morning, no problem. Spring out of bed, no problem at all. If it's darker in the morning, like it is at the minute, having a little bit of difficulty, but still I can get up reasonably early without sort of big issue. I think it was most weird when we were in Spain, wasn't it? When we were in Tenerife.
Yeah.
And it was still like dark at 7:30 in the morning, and it was dark at 7:30 at night, you know, but then just when the sun came up, it come up really quickly. Yes, I heard that. I think it was the farmers that vetoed it. They said they needed the extra daylight. Yeah, possibly. Sandy has a helicopter hovering above her now.
Oh no.
That's down in the south coast, Southampton, I believe. I would say it's the same helicopter, but probably not. Not get down there that quick, will it? Okay. 3:60. I woke up too early, says Enid, around 5 a.m. and it was pitch black out. Sun didn't rise till 7. Yeah, it's getting like that here at the moment.
I wonder if this might explain things.
What you found?
The Star posted 8 hours ago that there was a prisoner on the run and they could be in South Yorkshire.
8 hours, not, maybe not.
It still could explain it.
Bye Kelly, thanks for joining in with us. It's great to have you. I'm really sorry you have to carry on with laundry. And Sandy, yes, Southampton. Laundry is my nemesis today, says Enid. And Patsy says, time to figure out where I am. Well, if you don't know, Patsy, I have no clue.
I'm alone.
You're a feisty one today. Patsy was right. Okay. Laundry is a never-ending story for adults. Yeah, that is very true. Yeah, hope to see you Sunday, Kelly, if you're around.
I can't find that post.
What post?
I'm not doing this winter walk.
Maybe it's been deleted.
No, I can't understand why.
Somebody will have a bee in the bonnet about someone's privacy or something like that. It's always the way, isn't it?
It's not even the serious one though. It's the one where like any old bug can put out in.
All right, and more somebody's going to delete then. It's all good fun.
But there's two. There's just the serious Swinton Watch and the Swinton Watch S64.
I'm in Swinton Watch S64.
On end because people keep doing it from Manchester.
Yeah.
Keep
Keep asking for the Turkish barber in Manchester. I'm not even joking, they do.
I know nothing about the Swinton in Manchester.
No, and you know, it's quite funny because when people post asking for someone in Swinton, Manchester, oh my God, the fun that they have.
It is fun.
Oh dear.
Anybody on your live stream from Swinton, Manchester?
Well, you've got one person from Manchester in there.
I've got Ebony in here, but I think she's Stockport. Could be wrong.
Is that Manchester?
Near Manchester.
Yes, Hannah. Stockport lies within the county of Greater Manchester. Those who say it's still Cheshire are wrong.
And I think one of the Joannes is Manchester way, but I could be wrong.
What?
Yes, you as well, Gail. Yeah. Are you in, whereabouts are you? Greater Manchester.
I
Right.
have to go for it. Yes.
One or two.
You're going to nip to the loo.
Yes, I am.
Which one?
Does it matter?
Yes.
No, it doesn't.
That bathroom sink.
Oh, Hannah. Well, my washing machine's about to take off now and join the helicopter. Tell you what, the washing machine might find person that they're looking for first. Because police around here are a bit rubbish. There we go. Oh, Rochdale. Cool. It's always so nice to get such a diverse bunch of people in this Stitcher chat as well, from places literally all over. It's lovely. Yeah, and you guys all get to know each other as well. It's great. I love it. It's like a big community. I almost feel like, you know, you're sort of, you know, sat next to me on the sofa, and I can kind of imagine how you sound. You know, which sounds a bit strange, I get that, but, you know. That was quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Slipping down.
Take your legs off me.
Cool, cool. Yes, I'm just so enjoying stitching on this at the minute. I would love, I'm itching to get it finished now. I'm like how I was with Mary Princess, itching to get her done. To the point that I actually said to Andy about reconsidering my secondary rotation next year so I can get her done. I wouldn't mind, but you're not drinking the tea I make. Yeah. Carla sleeps 1 hour more. Yeah. I just see it as an hour extra stitchy time. Okay. Starting to fill in this bit now. Oh, I want to see what her eye looks like. I really do. Ashley, I'd love to see this one done. She's definitely a beauty when she's done. Yeah, she will be. When I saw this one, I fell in love with it, and somebody very kindly got it for me. It was an RAK, and I was just like blown away. My first time using a frame, and my left hand is on a learning curve. Yep. And when I had to teach myself two-handed stitching, it was quite an experience, and I had to really focus very, very hard until it became second nature. Are you stitching with the frame in hand, or do you have the frame on a stand, Sonia? Are you two-handed stitching? You're usually an in-hand. Are you two-handed? Right. Yeah, it takes a little while for it to become second nature, but once it does, you'll be off and running. I can't stitch any other way now. Well, I do when I'm at work, but I kind of still try and have my frame balanced so I can still stitch two-handed. Yeah, when I take my stitching into the office, I I do try and go down the two-handed route. When I stitch on fabric, I have to restrain it somehow. Yeah, definitely. I keep my left hand on top where I can keep an eye on it. Brilliant, Susan. Left hand doesn't know where the holes are. I think with two-handed stitching, you have to find the one for the underneath, the one that can find the holes. For me, it is my left hand, but I have an advantage because I am pretty ambidextrous. So my left hand can move just as well as my right hand. But if I switched over and start stitching with my left hand on top, I've no problem with doing that either and finding the hole with my right hand. The only problem is I can't see it very well because the light is over my left shoulder. Can't find the hole now. Prove a point and I can't find the flaming hole. So yeah, it's just a case of working out. No, I definitely can't see that. Case of working out really what's best to have underneath, and it just takes practice, just time. I can't be without two-handed stitching now, but one of the things that I do is I keep my thread to a shortish length, about 50 centimetres. But also, I still need to do a video about it because I haven't done it yet. My left hand underneath barely moves. It literally moves just enough to turn the needle. And I keep my thumb knuckle up, I don't know if you can, well, you can't quite see, but I keep my thumb knuckle under the fabric, touching the fabric so that so I'm not using my left hand to pull the needle away. If my thumb knuckle's still touching the fabric, I know that when I put the needle back up, I'm going to be in the right sort of place. Just a little bit of tweaking required, if that makes sense. What? Andy, can you just move your foot, please? Thank you. Ashley, I don't know what I would do if I didn't learn two-handed stitching. It's a saviour. Yeah, it is, definitely. Yeah, Sonia, about 1/2 metre. So an 8 metre skein, I would cut into 16. Oh my days, excuse me. Oh, I think I've... Oh, no, I haven't, it's me. I thought I was going to mark off more than what I'd actually done, but I'm not. You're pulling both ways, right? So what you kind of need to do is try not to move. Difficult to explain, I appreciate that, but if you keep like your thumb knuckle sort of like that and against the fabric on the underside, and aim to not move that or move it very little as you pull the needle through. I'm going to have to do a video about it. Andy, we're going to have to do that video that I said, filming one bit at the top and one bit at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's very hard to explain without seeing it. The two-handed technique. But then again, this is just my way of doing it. Everybody else might differ. But I just try not to move my underneath hand much at all, because it then can my needle can sort of stay and be guided to the right place. Sometimes you can't help but to move your hand. Come on. Okay. Right, just mark these off. And go back. Carry on filling in. 902. Well, Bugger says, Patsy, my biscuit just fell in my coffee. You need an emergency spoon.
Where's my biscuit?
Oh, Hannah wants to know where her biscuits are. What kind of biscuit do you want?
What kind of Patsy's got?
Well, what kind do you want?
But not what kind Patsy's got.
Patsy, Hannah wants to know what kind of biscuit. Hannah likes fig rolls, don't you?
Yeah.
Hannah likes any kind of biscuit. You're alright, Janet.
No.
Would you like me to lie to you?
Yes.
That is annoying though, Patsy, when that happens.
That's why I'm quick.
Grab a drink. She's got Oreos and Hit. They're like them, like a square rich tea with chocolate on the top.
I think yeah, I know that.
Like the Balsan biscuits. You know, the granddad brings sometimes, the ones with dark chocolate on that you girls won't eat.
I have them.
Adria's partial to a chocolate digestive.
I like chocolate digestive.
You like them as well? My favourite biscuit has got to be a chocolate rich tea. I always love rich tea biscuits right from being a kid, but adding chocolate on just adds that extra dimension. Chocolate rich teas, they're definitely my thing. Fig rolls, Hannah likes. You like ginger biscuits as well, don't you?
Yeah, but not as much.
Chocolate digestives. Where else does Grandad usually bring? Fox's Crunch Creams.
Then.
Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? What's your go-to biscuit, Andy?
Don't have one.
You don't have one. Girls used to love party rings when they were kids.
Still good.
And jammy dodgers.
Still good.
And Jaffa cakes.
Still good.
Don't think you can get them in Scotland. I've never seen them. What, the chocolate rich tea? They had some in Aldi. Aldi.
They do them in Aldi still.
Yeah, they still do them in Aldi. So if you've got an Aldi,
I might get some from time to time.
check in the biscuit aisle. So yeah. Yes, I was always partial to rich tea biscuits as a child. I don't know why. You know, I mean, you could have any flavour you wanted, couldn't you? You know, bourbon creams, custard creams. They used to even do like a strawberry cream. But no, for me, for a biscuit, it'd be a rich tea. Am I weird?
Yeah.
There you go. I've got an Aldi. I'll have a look next time I go shopping. Yeah.
You're not weird.
Stroop waffles. I saw a video about that today. Stroop waffle.
What waffle?
Stroop waffle.
What's that one?
Google it. It's like it's like that big, and sometimes they can be filled with like caramel and stuff. I saw a video on Facebook about Stroop waffles today. A vendor got a Stroop waffle that she'd sliced in half through the middle, and then added caramel in it and sandwiched it back up, and oh, it looked lovely. Patsy's drooling. My mum used to love digestive biscuits, just plain digestive biscuits. Those were hers.
They're alright if you don't so much.
I can't remember what my dad liked, because my mum and dad used to have this thing on a Saturday morning. I used to go downstairs and make all of the family a cup of tea and take it back upstairs, and we'd have a cup of tea in bed and some biscuits. And I can remember my mum with the digestives, but I can't remember what my dad liked. Funny that, isn't it? What do we think? Oreo Cola. Not heard of them. I had some Oreo birthday cake ones recently. They were over sweet though, I think. But Oreo do bring out the weird and wonderful flavour mixes, don't they? Have to agree, says Sharon. Rich tea are my favourite. I love the rich tea fingers as well, but don't buy them as they're much dearer. Yeah, I like any kind of rich tea. Just weird, isn't it? A plain biscuit, you know, you wouldn't think that they could. Malted milk as well, they were lovely. It's like a malted milk. But rich tea were always my go-to. I can remember sometimes get my pocket money and actually using my pocket money and buying a packet of rich tea biscuits just for me. Yeah, Stroop waffles are thin waffles filled with caramel syrup. Yep. Enid running a playlist on this. Brilliant. Thank you, Enid. Yeah, I saw a street vendor making one on Facebook today on one of the reels, and I was like, they look so nice. They're just like a thin sort of waffle with this caramel filling. I was like, oh my goodness, that looks so good. But, you know, 7 stone and odd lost, I daren't. Aldi do a malted milk with chocolate. Did you know that, Hannah?
What?
Apparently, Aldi do a malted milk biscuit with chocolate on it.
Oh,
We are both in Greenwich Meridian, says Carly. You can come to start the new project in your coffee shop and don't have jet lag. Yeah, I can. One day we'll have to do that, Carla. Definitely. You have to meet me there. Coffee and stitch and watch the world go by. If you put a Stroop waffle over a hot cup of tea or coffee or perhaps cocoa, like on the rim of the mug, don't get it wet and it warms up the caramel. Ooh, that sounds lush. I'd go for that. There you go. So today's food chat is all about biscuits. Right, I am getting a warning that not very long left on my time. So I am going to have to be looking at ending the stream very shortly. Just sort out these few stitches and then we'll have a count up. What I'll do when I've finished the detail on this eye, because this little section is my next sort of aim, this bit, when these squares are done, I'll put a picture in the group so you guys can see it ahead of Floss Tube on Tuesday. Right, okay, so just mark those off, which takes me to 4, 5, 3. So I've done 170. So So, hold on. I can't even maths. 2, 3, 470. So 280 stitches, which I think is not bad. But look at that coming along. But yeah, when the eye is done, so this square, you know, so from here to here, everything that's in between my fingers, I will post a picture in the group so you can see how the eyes come out. It looks fabulous. Next time we're at an IKEA, stop at the food section, pick up a roll with ballerina biscuits. You can thank me later. Brilliant. We'll do that. So 400 stitches for Sonia. Way to go, Sonia. So thanks, guys, very much for joining me this evening. It's been another fantastic stream. And thank you for sharing your pictures. If you're not in the Facebook group, do go and join it. And yeah, thank you all very much indeed for your wonderful support and making these streams something a little bit special. So we will see you on Sunday. Don't forget about the clocks. Just make sure that you're doing the right time. I don't want you guys to miss out on the stream. So yeah, right, take care, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Oh, yes, Sharon, so do I. I've just seen that before I've ended the broadcast. I hope the rest of the week is too. But if I tell you what, if I can get this finished, everything else will fade away. I'll see you later. Bye.